You're traveling through another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land of imagination. Next stop, the Zombie Zone. Consider, if you will, a beautiful January day at the Veterinary Medical Center at Michigan State University. The best and brightest veterinary minds are all here. Faculty, staff, and students work together side by side in pursuit of the MSU tradition of advancing knowledge and transforming lives. It is a day like any other day in the world of veterinary medicine on this Big Ten campus. Or is it?
It's been a strange day here at the Large Animal Hospital. I got a call this morning from the state veterinarian. I learned about Ed and Sandy Jones, who owns a hobby farm near Ann Arbor. Apparently, some of the people and animals on the farm have been acting strangely over the past few days. Both the people and farm animals seem disoriented, unresponsive, almost comatose. At times, they have gotten aggressive and have even attacked each other. At first, it was just a border collie. But then, it affected several sheep, some chickens, and a Shetland pony. After Betsy, their prize cow, started exhibiting the same symptoms, their vet, Dr. Jane On the Spot, was called. Dr. On the Spot is one of our very best MSU graduates. She arrived at the farm and quickly assessed the situation. The farm was in chaos. Ed and Sandy were injured and wandering around mumbling something about brains and being hungry. Dr. On the Spot called an ambulance for Ed and Sandy, then got Bessie on a truck. She immediately brought her to MSU for diagnostics and observation. We don't know for sure, but there is a possibility this disease could have entered the food supply. We're concerned that Bessie's milk may be used by the MSU dairy store. We don't know the method of transmission, but can you imagine the Buckeye Blitz or D'Antonio's Double Fudge fate? What if they're not safe to eat? Been monitoring Bessie for several hours now. Just look at her. She's clearly not normal. I've been around long enough to have seen a lot of strange stuff, and I could tell you a lot of stories, but we don't have time right now. And I am concerned that this might be a disease outbreak of apocalyptic proportion.
Oh, hello. I'm glad you're here. I'm not one to get overly alarmed, but this situation is getting crazier by the hour. I've worked with a lot of farmers, and I know something about food safety too, but whatever is happening in mid-Michigan is totally bizarre. No one knows for sure what kind of outbreak we're dealing with, but we think it is caused by some type of organism that affects the central nervous system. Now, we know the outbreak started in Ann Arbor. Apparently, it took officials more than a week to recognize the problem because people already walk around dazed and confused in that city. We can't let it happen here in East Lansing. You must maintain a safe distance from the affected animals and humans. Be sure to employ proper prevention measures. And importantly, I want you to know that we are not talking about just basic hand washing. These victims are aggressive and will attack. Our experience has shown that these special protection balls seem to help. If you see a human or animal zombie, then hit them with the balls. You can't kill them, but you will stun them for a few minutes so that you can get away to save yourself. Right now, I'm working on making these life-saving tools available to you. Reports are coming in from clinics around the state. Veterinarians are sounding the alarm bells. This looks like a massive public health crisis, and we need your help to stop it as soon as possible.
Good evening, colleagues. I arrived at MSU a year ago, just after the last zombie virus outbreak. That particular epidemic was serious, but the team then was able to control the spread of the disease and save lives. This year it appears to be worse than before. We are trying to control things here at the Veterinary Medical Center, and our goal is to keep casualties to a minimum. I remember all too well the 2007 foot and mouth crisis in the UK. I do not want to see burning piles of animals again. We need your help. We don't want anything like that to happen here. I hope I can depend on all of you and your diligence to help us in this hour of need. We need you to work together in teams to help save the humans and animals here at the College of Veterinary Medicine in Michigan, in the USA, and beyond. Work in your teams to assemble survival packs. Get yourselves and some of our patients to safety. This is what you have been training for. I know you can do it. Keep calm. Carry on.
We didn't learn anything about this type of disease outbreak in our epidemiology course.
Seriously, what type of veterinary school doesn't cover this recurrent zombie virus?
I don't know, but the most important thing for you to do is get your work done and then get yourselves and the animals to safety.
You must have the survival pack and the password to enter the shelter.
We want to make sure that you know the location of the shelter and the password.
It's not where you think it should be. The shelter is located at...
So that's your challenge. You have so much to do. Incomplete information, few resources, and very little time. It's just like being a veterinary student. You've now crossed over into the zombie zone.